There are a lot of tools out on the market that look impressive right out of the box. You got the big motors, you got the big bat rays, and you got the big price tags. And then there's tools like this. Now, this thing looks like nothing, and it almost looks like a toy. If you see this hanging on a pegboard at a store, you'd probably say to yourself, why do I even need that tool? And that's exactly what I thought, but I realized that I own an older model of this and it came in really freaking handy. However, this has a lot of updates that I think a lot of you are gonna think is real nice-like. So let's get into it. I'll tell you what this does and why this could really come in handy for a lot of different people. This, my best friend forever, is the new Klein Tool Slim Profile Magnetic Mini Ratchet, model number 65200 MAG. And if you are one of the people that own the older model that's still available, the 65200, well, you need to see this because, well, they fixed 3 major issues that really annoy me with the previous model. But first, who is this tool made for? Well, a lot of different trades. A lot of different people working out in the field that could use this tool right here. Mechanics, HVAC, electricians, a lot of different tradespeople. So first, let me show you what this thing is in case you haven't used the older model and how it works. And then we'll talk about the updates that they put on this compared to the previous model if you're currently using that. That's a lot of words. All right, so again, this is the new Klein Mag Mini Ratchet, and there are updates compared to the previous one that I really like. On the other one, you got a couple bits, but here you really got an updated set. And if you want to see what those are, they're right here. Now, on a tool like this, a lot of people worry about the bits falling out, but Klein is a pro-grade brand. They focus for the trades on HVAC, electrical, and they're really branching out to a lot of other type of tradesmen out there. But the sleeve on here holds these bits really, really well. They're actually in there very solidly. I don't think that's a word, but they're in there solidly. It's a word now. So let me show you how this works real quick. I can take the sleeve off if I wanted to make it easier to get these bits out. You have 4 bits here, you got a couple squares, you got the Phillips, you got the slotted and such. So whatever you need, they're gonna be in there for you. The other thing I want to tell you is don't worry about these things falling out on you. They go in and they are snug. And again, Klein realized who was buying this tool, so they changed the bits up to fit those trades a little bit better. Now, let's take a look at another upgrade that a lot of people are going to really like. Instead of this thing just being a friction type of deal where these things come in, the other one, they sort of just fell out these bits. This one here has a very strong magnet on the inside of this. So if you put this bit in, it's going to snap in there like such. Listen. Snap, snap, snap. So that is a huge upgrade for this model compared to the previous one. The other nice thing about this is that because you have this magnet on the inside, it's going to magnetize a bit, which in return is going to prevent you from dropping screws and such. Now, another big upgrade for this tool is the ratcheting system. So you can see, and we'll talk about this here in a bit, but watch. Now, the previous model had a 72-tooth ratcheting system, but this one is upgraded to a 90-tooth ratcheting system. In other words, it has a lot more tooths. Oh, you want to see inside that, by the way? Check that out. You can also see there's a magnet icon on the back here, letting you know that it's a magnet. And then on the back here, you can adjust which way you want this to go. Left, right, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And I'm just going to flip this from the back. Now, I do want to let you know, this is not a replacement for a full-size ratchet. This is something for very small jobs, just trying to get into those tight areas, like a glove box, an electrical box, whatever type of box. Now, the other really cool thing about this is, well, this right here. Now, a lot of people might say, oh, I'm going to put this on a carabiner or whatever, but what this is really for is to give you some extra leverage. So if I'm in a tight area and I need to go up against that box and take out a screw or whatever I'm doing, look at that. So a lot of people are really going to like this. It's going to make their jobs a lot easier when they get in those tight areas and they just can't fit a regular ratchet on the inside. So again, is this for every job? No, but this is one of those tools that you might forget about, but if you have a job that you need it, well, then you remember it, you go get it, and it makes your life a lot easier. And I think that's pretty real nice-like. Now, the old and busted version of this runs about $16, but the new hotness runs about $21.98. I'll put a link in the description below and attached to the shopping bag so you can find this. I mentioned this is very shiny. So there you go. I think Klein did a really good job listening to their consumer base. I like the updated magnets, I like the updated bits, and I like that they updated the ratcheting system. And again, is this for everybody? Is this something that somebody's going to use every single day? No, but if you need it, you need it, and then if you have it, you're going to be glad that you have it. So I think Klein did a pretty good job on this. I think it's pretty real nice-like. Love hearing that sweet feedback. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Is this something that you can use? And if you like this video, get subscribed, hit the bell notification. Check out this video right here. Check out that video right here. Back more videos soon.